Hello and welcome to another video update. If you like the content, make sure you subscribe and give the video a like. In this video, we'll talk about SUI on the daily chart, SUI on the short-term chart, and so you will learn about Elliott wave and you will also learn about the forecast. So yeah, make sure you subscribe. And so here on the daily chart we start. This is, SUI is currently showing some upside. A lot of the altcoins are starting to form lows. They're attempting to. We have quite a few 1-2 setups at the moment on the different charts. They haven't changed. And on most charts, we haven't got a 5-wave move up yet from the lows. But this chart has reacted to a level that we were watching in the community. Here, $3.17 to $2.64. The 50% retracement isn't even a shallow pullback, right? And so recently someone asked me about, well, but it's only, it only touched support. But yeah, it's the 50% retracement, guys. I mean, that's an ideal level for a wave 2, right? The shallow pullback for a wave 2 is the 38.2 retracement, right? The 50% is an ideal target for a wave 2. The 61.8 as well, 78.6 is already quite deep, but obviously we need to give the chart a little bit more, a little bit of room we have to give it, right? So yeah, we have a good reaction to support, and that's now price is now at 361. If you're following us on X, then you know that a few weeks back, even not a few, 2 days ago. No, sorry, like 5 days ago, I posted that that we're watching here for this 1-2 setup, right? The price at the time was at 337, so we've gone up nicely since then. And a good reminder that we need to use the zones, okay? You can't, when the price hits a zone, this is an ideal zone where a low can form, okay? So the price has shown a reaction. I say it again and again and again, and people still try to absolutely find the lowest spot to buy exactly the low, and it does not work. It won't work. That's why we're using the zones, and then we're using the smaller time frame to identify if we have a first upside reaction like a break of resistance, or if we have a first micro 5-wave move up, which would confirm the idea that we've bottomed. So again, make sure you follow us here as well. The link to our X profile is in the video description and comment section. You, by the way, get a lot of additional updates here as well. There are even some cycle indicators we share here that we don't share necessarily on YouTube, and a lot of other stuff that you can check out. So looking at the shorter time frame for SUI then, this is the 1-hour time frame. We already have a potential micro 5-wave move up. This is the 50% retracement. I just showed you here on the larger time frame, $3.20. We have an initial reaction to the upside. It's looking promising. We do have even a break above our signal line. So that happened already on Tuesday. I explained to you, once we break above it, that's our first indication really that we've bottomed. Even though it's still only a 3-wave move up, but a break above it is already a first indication we've bottomed. So we had a break on Tuesday. We have another break today. So again, but it's still only a 3-wave move up. Now, in the yellow scenario, I'm tracking this as a possible 5-wave move already. So we might just need one more high here, and then we have 5 waves up. This is a possibility. I just want to highlight we have, therefore, maybe already, but probably rather nearly a 5-wave move up in the yellow scenario. And we have a break above our first signal level. It's promising. I did share with members earlier today, however, that I would prefer another higher low and another higher high. That simply has to do with the internal proportions of the move to the upside. If you're a wave nerd like myself, then let me explain to you. It has to do with the move to the upside initially, labeled yellow wave 1. The third wave did only reach the 123.6 Fibonacci extension. That's quite weak for a third wave. It's quite weak. So I'd prefer here that a third wave is still unfolding, and then any pullback ideally forms a low in this region here. That just tells me, are we rather in the orange or the yellow scenario? Let's first see if we can get a 5-wave move in yellow. Then another higher low, higher high is possible. Just want everybody to be prepared for that. So yeah, and then the next resistance that's now coming in is this yellow trend line, currently located around $3.77, which means in the very short term, I'm watching for a little higher, then potentially a pullback into this support zone. Maybe we can even stay above the green line. That would be a sign of strength, and then one more high. And then obviously we take, the larger time frame won't change because of that. It just means the smaller time frame we're going to track this 5-wave move, and then once we have it, I can add support for the subsequent pullback. Basically, that would give us then what we have on the larger time frame, a so-called 1-2 setup in small. The 1-2 setup is a bullish setup. Yeah? It's a chart setup. Indicates a third wave could be coming. Doesn't mean you have to trade it. You can, right? But again, Elliott wave has an analysis method. It doesn't tell you exactly how to trade this. Typically, pullback trades are best practice, but some people trade the breakout. So again, it's more like a map here that tells you what the market is doing, not exactly your trading plan, right? That is your own. That's the update on SUI. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Again, feel free to check out our X profile as well. The link is in the description and in the comment section. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.